So hello guys, and welcome back to another video in our channel. In our video today we are going to look at the Premier League top of the table clash, and the Premier League this week is happening currently during the weekday, and this 22nd match week will be a match week that will have top games, and the game of focus today is how Chelsea can win away at Liverpool at Anfield. Anfield is one of the most hostile grounds to play at, and Chelsea will be travelling away to one of the most difficult places in their fixture list. Liverpool, on the other hand, are top of the league and will be going into this game as favourites, while Chelsea will be going into this game as underdogs. So, our analysis today is going to look at what can Maurizio Pochettino and Jurgen Klopp, and what tactical setups have these both managers set up to try and win this game. Uh, Previously, Liverpool and Chelsea games have always ended in a draw. So, will this also end in a draw, or will have one winner? That is one of the things that we are going to analyze in this first part of our series. Now, Liverpool currently sit top of the Premier League table, having won their last 3 games, and so did Chelsea win their last 3 games, though due to their poor opening season, they are currently seated 9th. Liverpool would like to maintain their gap against Manchester City, who are hunting them down, and Chelsea would like to push themselves in the top 6 and hope for European football. The game is going to be quite difficult for Chelsea, a young team that is going at a very hostile and very difficult place to win. But what we know with Chelsea is that this season they have usually turned up against top 6 sides. But they did not turn up against Manchester United at Old Trafford. So, in our part 1 of this show, we are going to analyze how Jurgen Klopp sets his team up, what makes Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool so strong, and we are going to analyze all the 3 phases of Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. And this we are going to look at the goalkeeping, the defense, the midfield, and the attack. Jurgen Klopp, who was rumored to be leaving Liverpool at the end of the season, will be trying to at least make sure that he gets his fan base and the home supporters around the team so that Liverpool can put up a stellar performance. Before we even begin our analysis, like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Yes. So the first area we're going to look at is the attack. And why are we going to look at the attack? The attack is one of the most potent weapons that Jurgen Klopp has devised this season. Liverpool have one of the most lethal attacks in Europe. And this is coupled by, look at the number of goals they have scored. They have scored 47 goals from an XG of 45.7, and this has given them a positive XGD of 29 and XGD of plus 21. They are beating their XG by a far. This showcases that Liverpool players are quite clinical in front of goal. And who are these Liverpool attackers? As we are going to look at the key attackers for Liverpool. And here they are. They are Darwin Núñez, Diego Jota, Luis Diaz, and most prolific Mohamed Salah. So Mohamed Salah this season has been so instrumental. He's one of the players leading in the top scoring goals chart, and he is going. He's out for the AFCON competition, but he has been one of the brightening sparks this season. Liverpool, a team who have managed to score close against every opponent they have played against this season, are quite remarkable. The main thing that fascinates me about this Liverpool team is their directness and the plethora in strength that they have in attack. They are very clinical with penalties, with Mohamed Salah scoring his chances, and this has seen the return of form by the Egyptian. The Egyptian looks more confident in goal, and this has not been set back despite the departure of key players such as Roberto Firmino and Sadio Mane, who looked quite irreplaceable for Liverpool. Another key strength that we have seen with Liverpool's attack is the ability to come back from losing positions. Although Darwin Núñez has been really blamed for missing a lot of chances, he too has contributed heavily in the Liverpool attack, scoring some crucial goals like the goal against Newcastle. The good thing about Liverpool's attack is that it's also a kind of a creative kind of attack. They just don't attack the ball without intent. Majority of the times you're going to find that even if one attacker is missing the ball, you have them overloading the box with as many players as possible. And something that has fascinated me is the return of form of Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah's return of form signifies a huge step and a huge progress in the Jurgen Klopp's team. So, Liverpool so far this season have scored 74 goals in all competition. That is in the FA Cup, in the Carabao Cup, and in the Europa League. I think they are the most attacking team in Europe. They are the team that have scored majority of the goals. Though credit can also be given to teams such as Manchester City. But Liverpool have heavily relied on their attack throughout their title challenging moments. And remember, as Sir Alex Ferguson used to say, attack wins you games, defense wins you titles. And we are going to see also another key facet of Liverpool. And not only are these goals just being scored by the attack, also another thing that you're going to understand about this team is that not only does the attack contribute to goals, they are also quite excellent out of possession, pressing the ball intensely and looking to win the ball high up the pitch. The second area of the pitch that you're going to look at is the midfield. Now, Liverpool midfield has been one of the key facets of the Jurgen Klopp system. And why is the midfield of Liverpool so important for Klopp? Jurgen Klopp's team have been regarded as the most intense counter-pressing teams in Europe. And that is what we have seen throughout the years. When you just think about Jurgen Klopp's midfield, the first thing that you look at is their pressing. And this pressing system has been so great, as Jurgen Klopp puts it. There is no presser who's more better. There is no number 10 who's better than a good counter-pressing situation. And Liverpool's pressing midfield was so dynamic, and it saw them score a lot of goals, and this led them to punish a lot of opponents. The decline in the pressing situation at Liverpool last season is what really put Liverpool in the predicament they found themselves last season. And that is why last season, Liverpool's midfield would be easily bypassed while their defense would be left unprotected. So, the key personnel in Jurgen Klopp's midfield were Fabinho, Jordan Henderson, and Thiago Alcantara and Naby Keita. So Henderson and Fabinho were quite instrumental. Their energetic off-the-ball movement, energetic off-the-ball performances ensured Liverpool were quite strong in the defensive side of the game. On the other hand, Keita and Alcantara, their main aim was to try at least and maneuver and retain possession for the team. So Jurgen Klopp has managed to transform this midfield by bringing in the likes of Alex McAllister, Wataru Endo, Szoboszlai, Curtis Jones, and Gravenberch. So this is after a lot of people were very unfamiliar whether Klopp would reinvent his Liverpool midfield, because he managed to lose key players to Chelsea, that is Moises Caicedo and Romeo Lavia, who he wanted to bring in to try and bolster that midfield. However, Wataru Endo looks to has stepped up into taking up the roles in that position, as well as players such as Curtis Jones, who have also looked quite instrumental for Liverpool. Now, on to the most important area for Liverpool, that is the defense. As they say, attack wins you games, but defense wins you titles. And this is quite important because Liverpool so far this season are the team that has conceded the least number of goals in the top 3 in the Premier League. The first area we're going to look at is the role of Trent Alexander-Arnold. We know very well that Trent Alexander-Arnold is a very bright spark for Liverpool. Trent, a player who uh, is one of the most talented players in the Premier League, has maneuvered to create a new role in the right back position. And this is credit goes to Jurgen Klopp. So Jurgen Klopp has not been deploying Trent Alexander-Arnold as a traditional right back like most times that he used to do. Trent has mastered the role that he took up last season of inverting into midfield and using his excellent passing accuracy to immediately play balls over the top. And this is him dropping deep in between the two centre backs and playing more like a quarterback, using his excellent passing accuracy to pick balls behind the opposition defense line. His strength has enabled him to be able to pick runners, and this has enabled Liverpool. Now, we're not going to discuss more about the left back, but we're going to look at the centre back partnership. And the centre back partnership of Konate and the world-class Rolls-Royce Virgil van Dijk has been quite impressive for Liverpool. And how has this been? Remember, Virgil van Dijk is one of the best centre backs in the Premier League for quite some time. Virgil van Dijk, upon receiving the captain's armband from the departure of Jordan Henderson, looks to be back at his best. Virgil van Dijk this season has not been dribbled past. This is showcasing his incredible start that he maintained in the 1920 season as well as in the 2020-2021 season. Virgil van Dijk is back at its best. He's aerially dominant, and Liverpool are very strong in defending set pieces. His partnership with Konate has also been quite instrumental, and Virgil van Dijk's excellent reading of the game has been so instrumental for Liverpool. Not should we forget Virgil van Dijk's dominant lofted long balls for the runs of Mo Salah, and this has been quite instrumental for Liverpool this season. His leadership, his experience, and his return to form has been a brightening spark for Liverpool this season, showcasing how the Dutch defender is bringing Liverpool back to their very best. And at the base of that Liverpool defense is the world-class Alisson Becker. Alisson Becker has really come of age this season. He's back to his best, and he's very, very helpful for Liverpool in all phases of play. Now, a key metric to look at Alisson, we are going to look at the XGA. So, Liverpool are supposed to be conceding 24 goals. They have conceded only 18 goals, meaning that Liverpool have managed to prevent how many goals? To prevent 6 goals from entering. So these 6 goals would be the difference between them being first and them being something like fourth or third. And this courtesy goes to Alisson Becker. His incredible shot stopping skills and his now positioning has made Liverpool solid back. And not only are we going to talk about Alisson's shot stopping, because this is the majorly what we discuss when you're dealing with Alisson. Another key facet of Alisson's game that we've seen this season is his ball playing ability, with Klopp deploying him this season more of an extra centre back. Remember, Trent inverts quite earlier on in the game, but Alisson has been quite great this season with the ball at his feet. He is composed, he's not afraid to lower opponents to come and press him because he's not afraid of picking centre backs. Alisson this season has been quite great for Liverpool, especially building the pack, and this has been one of his most deadliest weapons this season. Not only to forget Alisson's ball playing ability from the back, he's also not quite afraid to make those long balls to the likes of Mohamed Salah and Luis Diaz. We've seen him picking players far high up the pitch, such as midfielders and wingers making runs. As you have seen, Liverpool are a well all-round balanced team, all the way from attack, midfield and defense. Therefore, this is not going to be a walk in the park for Chelsea, and Chelsea need to be at their absolute best to win this match. So in our next video, we are going to analyze how Chelsea can actually set themselves up to beat Liverpool. That will be our part 2 of this match preview. We do 3-part series to preview tough games to see how Chelsea can try to match on their tough opponents. And this will be a very interesting game for Mauricio Pochettino, as he will be looking to try to assert his dominance away at the Premier League top 6 clubs. This is one of the most hostile grounds that Mauricio Pochettino has faced. Will he emerge top? Check out our next video to learn this. If you've watched this video till this point, do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and thanks for watching.